Hey everyone, welcome back to ECRC, and today we have another vintage Tamiya Madcap. It looks like at first just like an old Madcap, right? This upright is busted, which a lot of them broke, and it looks like somebody cut the front bumper here. You can see it doesn't extend, and they put on some foam tires that are just disintegrating. Let's take the body off. A few things are broken, but nothing that can't be fixed. And you know what? Let me get it on the stand here. Okay, so first of all, these are vintage high cap shocks. They never came on any of the cars back in the day. These were hop ups. I love these, and these are in really good condition. They're not leaking. There's still oil in them, so that means the seals are good. It's a little bit of cleaning to do. It includes all the proper hardware also that came with them. So if you look some more, it's got some vintage turnbuckles on it. I'm not sure if these were meant as a hop up for the Madcap and the St. Dragon, or if it was from another vehicle. And you see it's got more turnbuckles. It's got the rear high caps also. So this wing is actually another hop up. I believe it's called the Racing Wing Set, and it's the only one that came with this Move 'em On decal, and it looks oddly familiar, right? I believe it's the same one that's on the Astute. And let's go a little further back. And the first thing you can see is it's got a Yokomo motor, a super wing. I don't know exactly what is going on with this one. I don't know the specs. I'd have to look into that. What I really bought this for, other than the high caps, is right there. That is a TTC or Tamiya traction control gear set, or gear train set they call it, with a slipper clutch. And it's got the metal motor plate, which the original Madcap has a plastic one. I might steal some parts off this. I also have an Astute I'm going to be working on at some point, so maybe I'll put that on the Astute. I'm not quite sure. So we're going to go through this and we're going to inspect it and make sure it's all good. I'm going to get it all rebuilt, and we're going to use this gearbox. This was, I think, a lifesaver for people that had the Astute and the Madcap and the St. Dragon, because the ball diff on those is just not good. This is a gear diff. This is not a ball diff. On the original ball diff, the housings are kind of soft. And if you over tighten one side or something happens to it, get stressed, the housing itself kind of warps a little bit, and the ball differential just never works the way it's supposed to. So we're going to dig into this TTC gearbox. I'm going to actually take it apart right now, and we're going to start going through it, and I'll show you my progress, and we'll talk about it at the end. Okay, so here it is. Here's our Madcap all broken down. Here's our hardware, all our plastic bits, our hop-ups, our electronics, the body. And let me show you this gearbox here. This is the TTC gearbox. This is it broken down. The difference is going to be these gears here. It is a gear diff. And this right here, which is the slipper clutch, okay, with this spur gear. I'm going to rebuild it completely. Everything is actually super clean. I barely had to clean this off. There was just a little bit of grease. Everything is here. All the hardware is here. All the bits. Look how clean this came out. Nice and clear. It's not even yellowed, so this should clean up very nicely. Now also, I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but there are two different versions of the TTC gearbox. The way you can tell if it's an original one, here, let me just show you this. So you can see this is the original one. It has all these different, let me see if, I'm not sure if it's in focus or not. Let me just move this over. So it's got all these different washers, and a few of these are spring washers, which, you know, you basically do the same thing though. You tighten it all the way and back it off half a turn, and then you can adjust it from there. But there are some different parts. So if you take a look at, let's see, the modern one, you can see it's got completely different parts. It's got a different spur gear. It's got different plates on it, different slipper pads, and this is a spring. So if you see this one, you have the re-released Super Astute gearbox, as opposed to this one, which is the original one from, I don't remember what year, 1990, 91. I forgot what year they came out with this. So they basically came out with this because, like I said earlier, the original gearbox just have all kinds of problems with that ball diff. One more thing before I start to rebuild this, and then I'll just talk about it at the end. I don't want to make this video too long. So I found something else that I got super excited. I think I actually screamed out loud. Okay, so this thing was completely, fully upgraded. You could not upgrade this Madcap anymore, which means full ball bearings, right? High cap shocks, full set of turnbuckles, the TTC gearbox, upgraded motor. This is actually a 14 turn. And one more thing. I couldn't tell originally because everything was so dirty. It actually has universals also. Now these are really hard to come by and very expensive. You can find them. But these things are in amazing condition. They're super smooth, very well made. And I'm just so excited because I've been looking for a set of these either to put on a Madcap or an Astute that I'm actually getting soon because I'm going to do a rebuild on an Astute. And these are probably going to go on the Astute. Okay, I'm going to get to building this TTC gearbox. Okay, so here's our completed TTC gearbox, and all I have to say, guys, is this thing is like super smooth. It's like buttery smooth, and the diff so much better. It feels so much better than the original ball diff. So that's the TTC gearbox. Hopefully you guys will follow along with my Astute build that I'm going to be working on. That'll be the next big project on this channel, and for me personally, I can't wait. I've been dying to get an Astute and to find one that has all the bits and pieces that are, hopefully things are not broken, we'll see, but the parts that are fragile I'm probably going to replace with either 3D printed ones with better nylon plastics. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I do appreciate your support. Give me a like if you can. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.